Assist. Okay. Back. It's been a while. I'm just gonna start talking to the void because I can't avoid it. I should stop trying so hard sometimes. I have some things I'm gonna show up tonight, and I guess I will repeat it. Oh, previous. You were doing some gaming. I saw you in your Discord. I'm not in this thing at the moment. I'm not quite set up for that. Kind of set up. Set up Rocket League. Yeah, I gotta like. I had a nice invite from Eric once about playing that. He's actually, at least he was into it. I wasn't as much, but I should give it another go. I think the more you play with people, the better. Just going to, I think, the message I was trying to say, like, yeah, I'm just, honestly, I don't know if this stream will explode again. I have better internet now. At least for recording's sake, I'm going to show off all the bullshit uh, games I've bought because it's a problem, and I'm getting poor because of it. I thought maybe I could flip it up later into something viewable. Sometimes people like seeing collections, I guess. So I'm doing that. And yeah, the other thing was I might whip out some PS3 games. At least I might play like a Gundam. I have a Gundam Dynasty Warriors game I haven't gotten to try out yet. But I mean, yeah. That I'm excited about because I don't see many people streaming the older stuff. Old by like what, 15 years at this point? I don't know. So what I'm trying to find is I want to get my camera set up on my phone so I can have the secondary view and do this properly. And I was basically like, you know what? There's more tech problems per usual. B3 is visually down because something about the virtual audio cable, which does the text-to-speech stuff, is messed up because of the new capture card. So he's dead. I don't know if he's coming back. Maybe I'll sell him for scrap. Void cam client. Maybe I'll get him working again, but like the capture card's gonna overwrite and take over. Then like, who am I to stop it? Yeah, I have like a non-alcoholic. I'm into the non-alcoholic Guinness these days. That's pretty fun for me. But I'll have that later. Moving some stuff around. And it's nice that you're here. At least I know I'm talking to somebody, so I can explain just exactly what each game is about. Get some feedback. Maybe you've heard of some of them. Do much about the reflection, but let me check something. That works. It's kind of in the way, but this is pretty much the backdrop I was going to use. Zoom in. It's kind of center it here. That kind of looks nice. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. We both. I got these. This played at the theater. It's a movie by a magician who's out in New West Minster. He's one of like the best in the world, and he did a movie about inventing a card trick. And he was trying to do a card trick. Uh, involved, this thing I can't play cards because they're falling over the place. Makes a fun card trick, and I think he includes the cards he even does with the trick, so that you can try and do it yourself. Because a majority of his fan base, Sean, shoot, I'm gonna look it up quickly. His name was Sean, something like Foxworth. I don't know. Silly. John Farquhar was amusing name. But no, my friend surprised me late birthday gift of getting a signed card. I'm just gonna see if I can autofocus here. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can turn off autofocus just to. Oh, autofocus was off. I do this. I just want to make sure this is like. So it's kind of neat to have the cards. I mean, magicians have like apparently uh, tens of thousands of cards in their house, and they love to practice. Crazy thing is, one of his friends is literally like went blind as a child, but he still does shuffling card gambling tricks, and he just knows amazing people. He just knows all the magicians that are cool. It's a lot of sense. He's got the best like uh, touch sensors in living history or something. I don't argue with it. He can do better card shuffling than me with one hand. Um, do anyone knows anywhere out there? Whoever wants like a mirror, Coronation Street, little bar mirror, you can hit me up. You know, I just have one. I'd like to get rid of it, but I don't think anyone here watches Coronation Street, so I don't really know what to do about that. Okay. I found some older ones that I've hardly touched. So basically, this is like a pile of shame, but also like backlog. It's also just me trying to treat myself and then like some follies that followed. So, okay, I gotta get the. Let me just get the OBS thing up again so we can see everything. So, I did stream this once, Infernax. What I know about it is I got one of the limited run game ones I got a bit ago. It was made in Montreal, I think, and so I mean it's like a Canadian-made one, very Castlevania-like. But I had some fun on stream from what I remember because there was sort of choices you can make and things. And if I recall correctly, I might have it on computer, and there is actually a two-player mode. It might be... It started out as like a single-player game, but then they patched in like two-player mode, which I think is fun, so if my screen sharing was more reliable, then I think that not screen sharing. There's that function in Steam where you can like share a game, let people jump in. So it's got some fun art though. I remember it being gory. So that's one I got. Then I'm trying to go in the order of things. So we'll go with the recent birthday haul that was this year. Let's see if I can get these all in. Oh yeah, Cult of the Lamb? Cause of the co-op feature? Yeah. Yeah, it seems a little easier than having somebody set up Parsec, just because that's an extra program for someone to set up. It works well for my European friend with the connection. You should try Parsec, then it's like another client, but essentially it's like screen sharing, and I know fighting game people love to do it, use it because it's got some of the lowest latency, but and you don't necessarily have to have it. You could actually even like join someone's game via like a web browser. Running the client might be more reliable, but it's pretty uninvasive from what I remember. So this one was something I like. It's Contra collection. I had this already. I had this already as sort of a download, and I had a bit of buyer's regret of not getting it, so I did sort of hint on a list that I wanted it, and yeah, you can run Parsec in a browser. It's you just can log in that way at least, and yeah, like it doesn't get any easier than that. But yeah, I had the Contra collection as a download, and I didn't do, and as you see, I've done like a lot of limited run releases, but I skipped this one, and I kind of regretted it, so I put it on the wish list, and a lot of people were still sort of selling them on Amazon, so I got it as a gift. And the games are too hard, but I do really like Contra. I grew up with the Alien Wars. The Alien Wars was a fun Super Nintendo one. No, it's fine. Like, if I do something with this later, I'm just gonna, like, try and edit it. But, long story short, I just really like the old Contra games, and I did have a download of it, but just wanted a physical one. Because I had been doing that with the Castlevania games. Actually, that reminds me, there's actually... I'll continue the story, though. The reason this story gets a little crazy is because I didn't mention some of the other... There had been some other games on my watch list that I thought were on the table for birthday gifts, but turns out that was the only one. And so then, for myself, even though... And, you know, still an adult, so sometimes I do get, like, the gift of cash still, even though I'm, like, decades old. I don't understand. But then I got a few things I'd been eyeing. So, like, I have a PS2 copy of this, but there had been a recent re-release of Dokapon Kingdom. Classic art. Yeah. You're talking about the real Ghostbusters? I think that's actually by, like, a comic artist. I just really kind of forget his name, but he was at a con, and I just had to get a print and signed it. But no, the short, if you don't know about Dokapon Kingdom, is it's like more ruthless than Mario Party. It's a board game that you can play for maybe even weeks, depending how many days you set in the game. And oh, you're talking about the Contra art, actually. Yeah. It kind of is a party game, yeah, but it's more like a party RPG. Let me just read the back. No, be a savvy schemer. In this hybrid RPG party game, you plot against other players in the new online mode. Play through 5 game modes, including town race. Choose from unique jobs. So yeah, you pick like an RPG class, but the backstabbing is like Mario Kart. Like you'll have like you get your gold stolen from you because one of your friends plays the thief. The fighter might help you do more, and like yeah, it was kind of a rare game. Like there was a Wii copy version and a PS2 copy, and I spent about $60, I believe, finding it locally for the PS2. I've seen the PS2 one in game collector shops go for $100 now. The Wii one's probably a lot more. But then out of nowhere, they re-release it, so you can download it on a few different platforms. This is probably the easier way because it's got added features that weren't there before, like online play for one thing. But yeah, I think I can think of some Let's Plays, at least one by Wooly versus, and yeah, there was some high stakes from what I recall. I didn't watch it fully, but there were some infamous things that happened there. Then following up was, and we'll see a theme here, going from the Contra, is collections, and I'll just show them both because they kind of have a story with them. Definitely grew up with all the Mega Man X games, but I had put it off for a long time to get the collection because it's like I have a lot of these like original ones, and the Legacy collection, like what? It's got 8. It's got 8 of them in there. Some I've never tried because they were infamously bad, but this was me taking like the birthday gift money and then spoiling myself, just try and get these on Amazon. And the other one is like not as many in this one, but the V and ZX collection are sort of subsequent games in the series, so it's sort of like I count here 6 and 8, that's at least like 14 Mega Man games, but there's a story to these ones in that the ZX collection was very difficult to get on Amazon because I ordered these 2 games in Dokapon, and I got 2 copies of this game. I then was confused. I returned, and sorry, just a second. Put all the Mega Man X follow-ups compared to the quality of the first one. I think I'm going to put the first Mega Man. Honestly, I've probably replayed the first one the best. It's really simple. X2 and 3 are more the same. And then when you get to like the PlayStation ones, there's the boosting graphics. Those would be like X4 through 6 were all PlayStation games, which were actually pretty good, like 2D art, and some had anime and voice acting. But they added what they added was like definitely like there were more secrets. Like usually it's like find some armor and stuff. But then by the time they got to 6, like you could give Blue Boy X here like swap between like 3 different armors sets, and so that was just basically more stuff hidden in the levels that you'd have to like find by defeating the robots, getting weapons to access the areas, to find all the capsules to get stuff. And they usually would, like in the first game, hide like the health upgrades and maybe like extra energy tanks and that. So there's just more overall. They tried to definitely have like anime type stories in it, like Zero dies, Zero comes back. Yeah, but what's infamous is that X7 was one where they introduced this fire starter here. Axel, I believe he was called. Where they were trying to shift the game into 3D, So they made it like an omnidirectional shooting character, some little like teen with guns. The hidden stuff in X already frustrated you. I at least know the first one like off by heart. Like I do want to boot this up only to stream. And yeah, but the thing is, after X7, which was kind of like trash, X8 was actually a return to form. There's sort of like new kind of fun character designs. In addition to now there being 3 characters, there were actually 6. Like there was a couple hidden, but they were kind of like the lady robot friends of the boy robots, but who essentially were kind of copies and played like the others. But I mean, that's how characters start sometimes, you know, copies of each other. It had sort of like an experience system, so I never really cleared it. I have like a PS2 copy, and it was difficult. It was sort of like you sort of had to grind a bit to get strong if you weren't good enough, but I would say like roguelikes are kind of a lot like it these days when I think about it. So maybe it was ahead of its time, I don't know. And so back to the story. I get 2 copies of this instead of ZX, the ZX collection. So I do a return, but then like prices are fluctuating on Amazon, so I return 1X copy to the wrong person, because what happened was I reordered this from the same seller, and I get another copy of the X collection instead of the ZX, and I'm like, what's going on here? Do they not know what's on the shelf? So eventually I contact the seller myself. I mail this copy directly to them, and then they sent out the proper one. So I think I may have helped them sort out something, but honestly, it's probably a store that works through the Amazon warehouse. Something's mislabeled, and I don't blame anybody, because would you know the difference between the Mega Man X Legacy Collection and the Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection? Because this is the kind of shit that drives your grandmas crazy, okay? And here's the kicker, everybody. I already had the ZX Zero and X Legacy collections. It turns out I forgot that I bought a Humble Bundle where I rebought Steam copies of like Mega Man 11, those collections, probably 2 other things, and they're on the virtual pile, which isn't registering for me. But I think at the end of the day, I'm okay, because I'm still kind of a physical collector at heart. Steam may disappear with the thousands of dollars I've spent on it someday. At least I can boot this. Of course. And basically, it's another reason why this is a warning. The older you get, the more you collect, unless you're doing an inventory. Like, I just keep thinking I need to buy something, and I don't realize I already have like 2 copies of it. Like, it's getting bad. I need to make an inventory of everything I own. Double dipping can happen these days, because it's like everybody I know plays on PC. They may not necessarily play on Switch for some of these things that have multiplayer, but it's the one I collect for. I'm just gonna grab some water. I have more things to go through after the break. So, quick BRB, I'll put up the screen and do it all proper. This needed a little while. Dorcas, I forgot that with this streaming thing, you actually have to talk a lot. So I'm not really used to it. Okay, I could do this more. But the reason I say properly is because for the next couple, I would like to describe them a bit more. I think I have a good example though. I just gotta grab one more game. The mic is sketchy. Okay, that was I'm glad because I was gonna ask for feedback about it. I switched to a spot mic, so it's kind of more like the I'll move it around a bit. The It's sort of a just a specific directional one. So playing with you and others, I get told my mic's too low, and it's true. Like it's far away from me, and it's not as sensitive as I'd like. So I'm trying this more. Actually, I'll just show it over here quickly. Um, this one's more directional, so it's used more when you're on camera, I suppose. Uh, like at a press conference kind of thing. It's kind of directional, so I didn't know it was cutting out. But volume wise, it should be a lot louder than what I was using before because I think otherwise I just got to get that mic into my face, and I don't really have a way to do that. I kind of have the boom. There's like an arm, but I'm using that for the camera right now. So that's where I could improve. Oh, it's already way better? Okay, that's good. Okay, well, I just moved it a bit out of the way. I usually just have it at the back of the desk, but maybe something with it being under the monitor was a problem. Okay. Okay, so the next batch has... the next is what led to an impulse buy. So there are some game genre that I still like, and it's making very pretty sprites. So one I was really excited about because it's kind of hard. It's kind of a collector on like Super Nintendo, and that is Ninja Warriors. So I have this copy of it, which was renamed Ninja Saviors: Return of the Warriors. Basically rad, pretty rad as hell. Because what you have to see a trailer to see how smooth it is, but they basically took what was like the Super Nintendo game and they just made it way better. It was a game that just was like an arcade. It was an arcade game that was on like two monitors. Actually three. It was like a super long monitor for like no reason. And it just played this one song, but you're playing like robot ninjas, so I love it. Just on that alone. Might switch the cover around. So I got this as a physical release because I knew I'd like really, really like it. I think in Japanese it's titled like Ninja Saviors or Ninja Warriors again. Might switch it back to the original cover. Um, Only thing questionable is Big Titty Lowly Ninja Princess. At the same time, then you get also gigantic robot. So I unlocked both characters. Oh, you looked at the clip? Yeah, no, it's cool. I forget if there were other releases, but I got this like since it's region free. This is like maybe the European release or something. I just got that. Um, but then I was realizing that I wasn't quite paying attention. So Natsumi Atari, this is the developer. Like this is a Taito game and all that. Maybe Arch isn't published, but what I realized after the fact was there was also this other one that came out recently called Wild Guns Reloaded, which was also a very cool looking remake of this arcade game that had a Super Nintendo port. And it also had beautifully enhanced sprite work and now more characters, one being this flying dachshund here with a drone. The other was like a cool heavy arms cowgirl. You remember this? Yeah. So this got like some releases, and what I didn't realize was Natsumi Atari. And then it starts to click to me. Really cool pixel remake games of classic games. And then it sort of hit me. There was this other release that came out recently, and I wasn't too sure about it, whether it would be good or not. But then it turns out, licensed by Taito, Pocky and Rocky reshined. And I remembered this game from, like, magazines growing up for the Super Nintendo. And I always heard, like, Pocky and Rocky 2, which is, the second one's probably, I think, rare at this point, were, like, good. Like these little co-op kind of shootery games. And then this became like an impulse buy because there is a fourth game that they have made. The name of it kind of escaping me because it's also about ninjas, but is also a remake of an old Famicom game. I'll try and get the name of it quickly. But the short of it was I pre-ordered this one because I saw a trailer for that game and also had really cool art. It's going by the name Shadow of the Ninja Reborn. And it looks hokey, but if you compare it to the original game, like they just went overboard again with the sprite work. So the long story short is I have kind of a favorite developer of mine because they're just making things I like. Ninjas, robots, sprites, Japan stuff, because they're Japanese. Just all this good 2D stuff that I like. So this ended up just being an impulse buy. It wasn't the most. At most I probably spent $50. If things are popular and get rare, like they could skyrocket up to 100. So like it's better to get them when they come out. So then this leads into the other thing where like I have 3 more games coming. I pre-ordered this Shadow of the Ninja. I pre-ordered Dead Cells because it was the Return to Castlevania edition. Some more 2D goodness. And Gravity Circuit. I tried to do a stream of the demo. I really liked it because Gravity Circuit's kind of a lot like Mega Man, but more about collecting chips that might be hidden in the stages, and it had some really, really tough fights, which I think, as when you get more chips and stuff, it might get a little bit easier. I haven't thought about that game since you played it in the 90s. Yeah, no, it's a good version of it, and I'm pretty sure you could just get it on, like, Steam or that, but haven't cleared it yet, because, it's still hard, but the original game was, like, 2 players. This one's 4 players. Like, just making it better, that sort of thing. Uh, oh yeah, here's all the characters on the cover. You got the lady down there. I think she's got gun arms. And the dog's flying up here. Next to, I don't know, Bonnet Jenny. What's her name? I don't know. Call her Bonnet Jenny. Oh, well. Yeah, that's the thing though. Sunset Riders, I love that too. I've played it in Portland on old arcade machines. If there's an arcade of it, I do love to try and like. I haven't beaten it yet. I do want to do a sitting and like beat it, but I have to find a local arcade that has it. Usually, I've only seen it in Portland. There was an on at least on the Switch. There was a re-release of the arcade version on. It's something like an Arcade Archives series. You should pick that up because that's a good version of it. It's got usually when you get an arcade archive, it's like the two different ROMs, American and Japanese. But yeah, I had to get that because arcade has the 4 players and all the hard to find Genesis and Super Nintendo ports are only like 2. Pay no attention to this. Meh. Is that gun even supposed to be? No. It's kind of shotgun. They're kind of just like assault rifles. You know, cowboys had assault rifles, right? The right to bear arms. She had the right to bear arms, all right. She bears those arms. Dog's fun. I mean, it's purely aesthetic, but they took the time to like make sprites that like match the style of the old games. And there's like cyber lassos in that. Yeah, like you also fight robots. You fight robots. Like what you see a pattern here. Um, yeah. So that pre-order just shipped, and there are over the next few months more things I've pre-ordered that are coming out. Like there were some like Marvel versus Capcom collection, and then they just announced like another one. I'm gonna wait till the physical copies release. I'm not gonna double dip into Steam and console copies, but like I've loved those games and they're just hard to find. And yeah, they did some good collections. That is her hat in the front a cowboy hat or a giant poof ball? No, you gotta look at it like she's dressed for like her Sunday at church kind of thing. It's like you, you'd have to look up sprites because like you're always facing like the back of the character, so it's like when like you got like the big bill brim of it, but then the back's got like probably some poofy feathers, and that's the part that sticks on your head. Like think like a Pope hat, kind of. But from that angle, you just see like the gold brim and tasteful flower. And but yeah, so like I pre-ordered that, and that's just gonna be more things on my plate. But it's also me just wanting to play some of these old ones instead of spending like hundreds of dollars to try and find copies. And then lastly, before I get to like the meat and potatoes of tonight, which will be the trying to see if how the PS3 runs, which I know it runs good. I got my recent limited run games delivery of, coincidentally, something I had on the PlayStation 3, El Shaddai, Ascension of the Metatron, and then it's Ratman. Yeah, this will pause some Rocket Knight Adventures Resparked. Has a bunch of the old Rocket Knight and Sparkster games. Kind of knew I wanted this collection because I do have like the only one I have a copy of is Rocket Knight. I have an actual copy of that on the Genesis. The backstories of these ones. So this one was infamous in that I think it was like this fashion designer's first game or something. There was something about like the director, and I'll have to like do more research about it, but he was very I recall something about not being of the game developer thing per se, but he just took. Hey Mal, you made it, Mal. You'll have to watch it. I've been like going through this stack of games, and I'm sorry you
Mal
just
has
arrived, but I
arrived to the
am
chat.
not going through it again. All you have to know is there are 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 Switch games here that are. Some of them are collections that have dozens more, and a lot. And yeah, it's a backlog, but I'm going through it. So yeah, this one struck me because it's this action game, and you're playing Angel. That's Lucifer. And Lucifer gave his angel pal cool, fashionable jeans because he could, because time doesn't matter for the angels. And it just has a cool soundtrack. It's very abstract. You do basic punches and kicking, but then you generally choose between a few primary weapons from enemies, so you sort of take them. And no, it's basically like a retelling of like not the maybe the Bible, maybe the Dead Sea Scrolls. It basically like is a very interesting take on the so it's cool. I feel like it peaks in the middle and it dipped off near the end and just sort of end, but it's a mood, it's an art piece. And this is like the HD remake of it. I do have the original copy. Only played through it once, but I think it's a cool artistic experience. Because what do Japanese people think angels are? Gets a little. It's a little Shintoism in there. What is a what are those things before souls exist? I don't know. But they're little cute things in the game. Little bean looking things. Yeah, I guess there's not much more to say about Rocket, and I just wanted more classic platforming. Uh, Fight robots that, if you're playing on Genesis, they're made out of cubes and all that. Oh yeah, gesture says it all. It's out there. I'm sure you can get it for a good price. And this was also just me cutting back in the sense that if I'm going to collect, I'm not really going to go for those big collector's editions anymore because like I got like a Scott Pilgrim and other things still sitting on the shelf unopened. And then now I fear about the value of it going up because it's sealed, but don't get me started on the Castlevania collection. Anyways, that's about it for the backlog. There's more to come, and I will try and like maybe catalog them a bit more. I think it was fun to talk off the top of my head. I know it's better to do research on these sorts of things, but it's time for that, not me. Non-alcoholic Guinness. Just enjoying myself. It up, but the deal is, I decided to also take it a little easy tonight in that not stressing about the prep too much. But that being said, the yes, unfortunately, the PS3 is not hooked up proper. It should be all set up if I can just power it on. But I thought I'd just pour a little drink, have some water, a little placebo effect, and let's just chat while I try and set it up as soon as possible. And Mal, um, I got, if you've been looking at the Discord, I got those Dynasty Warrior Gundam games. Very tempted to boot it up and like figure out if we can get some Domon cashew, and some like burning Gundam like found pretty fast. So I'm going to do my best to sort of set it up. I'm not going to cut the break because I can keep talking with this spot microphone, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Dorcas, I don't know if you're interested in it, but I tried to get this. It's a My Neighbor Totoro Japanese bowl, but I don't think it was the gift I expected. Don't know if it would be. Yeah, it would be badass. It would be badass as long as like the character is not locked behind some campaign. But we'll find out. We'll find out. So if it wasn't shown before, got this shining Gundam here. Found that locally. Made 200s on a couple weld tests though. Is that like 100 out of 100? Like, did you like ace a test? Like 2 tests? Damn. 2 bad tests. So that game is still used. It is on Wikipedia as an adaptation of the Die entry. I just don't think you're looking hard enough. I think you could just look at the trailer, you know? I will find some info myself about this. Who can play this game? I would have the stream set up where I could share my webpage, but that's gonna take too much. Oh yeah, El Shaddai is the name of God in Jerusalem. It should be linked under here. You should. This should. There's an entry for El Shaddai song. But you just gotta look for it on Wikipedia. You type in El Shaddai. And then it's specifically under El Shaddai Ascension of the Metatron. Mike's borked again, now it's back to. I'm sorry. Maybe if I'm not facing it, it's like going a little nutso. I'm not detecting things. Anyways, I'm gonna try and read this entry while I set up the PS3. You're making this hard for me. Hour. It's an action video game, 2011. Nation Tokyo. It's about the Book of Enoch. Follows the immortal scribe Enoch as he is sent by God to find 7 fallen angels and save humanity from the great flood triggered by the Council of Heaven. Yeah, well, it's its own entry into some aggregation. Like, it's still, that would be so hilarious though. If it's like so niche, it just flat out. It was too crazy. They didn't write it down on the internet. Didn't want to remember it. PS3 on its side, but I feel it should be safer, like sitting down. Yeah, they took a too much liberties with it. This image is too tiny. Is Enoch fighting a Niflheim? Niflheim? Yeah, a Niflheim boss. It's a piece. Retro Fighters pad, which I got because I can play PS2 games with it. Let's see if the picture is working. It's a PS3. Harder ways to capture because you have copy the HDMI thing is a pain. They didn't want you to record anything from it. But this capture card can do it. Oh, one thing I have to do though is I do have to make sure I should make sure the audio is working. It's Shadow of Rome.
Join the Discord community for insider info.
I'm still spending money on the store just because there are some PS2 things that I just wonder if it's still on the store. I could actually go check maybe before we get going on stuff. Anyways, I will attempt to change the live stream. I'm pretty sure I'm going to try and see how Gundam Battle Soul. I used to play Gundam Battle Soul 2 a bunch, but it's not Battle Soul Gundam. It's Gundam Warriors. Oh, and now that I've got this all figured out, I have to switch to. I still have to make sure the sound's working. I don't have sound just yet. Okay, I can hear it now. Has not everything got like a release on PS3? But this is why I still sort of dump money into it, just because, like, finding physical copies of these things are a little hard, and I am, like, a physical collector, but... No, I remember you, like, showing Shadow of Rome and everything in it. Like, that game was awesome. Shadow of the Claws. No, that might have to be one that you gotta... I'd have to hunt that down, I suppose. But the one cool thing, though, about this new capture card that I have is the whole thing about it is it's entirely like component and composite. Like I got some slim PS2s here. Like I can finally like show off in pretty good quality the Japanese PS2 I have and some of the games that can run on it. PS2 still is my favorite Gladiator games, Gladius and Shadow of Rome. Yeah, those were good. Now that you're talking about it, like a lot of people are collecting other things like Armored Core and old Kingsfield games these days and other things, but I gotta keep my eye out for those ones. I'll be honest, I don't really usually see them. But yeah, you can actually have multiple things hooked up to this connection too. So if I have an HDMI cable in it, I could swap that between PS4 and Switch stuff. I still have my old capture card, but I think even though this one's old, I'm pretty sure it can still do like 1080, 60 FPS. So let's see here. Okay, nothing's in it. Let's get them. Yeah, we got Gundam 2, Gundam 3. Reborn is, I think, had like a less of a run, so it turns out that one's the really hard one to get. I don't know if I'll ever find that one unless I want to spend a pretty penny. But I also made sure there were like DLC missions for the second one, so I made sure to grab them all while they're available, just so I have feature complete. Damn, I don't know how many the second one has, but this says the third one has like 120 characters and mobile suits. Soft strategy games, good job. Yeah, this was like when they started to sort of brand out the Dynasty Warriors gameplay. Like, they basically were like, hey, we've made a lot of these Dynasty Warriors games, and they're sort of easy character action, very, very character centric things. So yeah, they started to do Gundam. I have one of the ones for PS3, the Hokuto no Ken, the Fist of the North Star. I kind of had a good time with it. I'm trying to remember if I ever was able to get. I might have to hunt down the second one. There's like a Fist of the North Star 2 Warriors game. But I was so satisfied with the first one, I didn't really look into it. But the physical release of that one's a little difficult, and I know that what they also do is like they DLC these games to hell. Like, I played the One Piece ones too, but then it's like it's gonna be even the latest ones are like character season pass. Do you want costumes? Pay up for them, that sort of thing. But yeah, and there's not they don't always do like a hey, here's a complete edition of it. What's also good is like to solve a problem I sort of had with the capture card, I'm like outputting the 720 like scaled up to 1080. Let me know if the game audio is too high. Yeah, no, I sort of realized I can't hear it, but then I saw it like breaking the mixer there. Sorry, you son of a bitch. Just let me know how the audio is. Shit. Psycho Gundam. From that one's from, but it's just a really big Gundam. Oh, I guess the sweet spot maybe is like get it. I gotta get into this like orange range. What's this? Music playing, I'm talking. Yeah, thumbs up, thumbs down. These missions follow the anime series original storylines. Okay. Well, what we're hoping is there's a G. Looks like we just got some OG stuff here. I don't know who does. Somewhere between the two. Okay, well that's that. My mic is maxed out, so I can't go any higher than this unless I lean in and speak a little closer, I suppose. You know what? I'm not using a keyboard. I could do that a little bit. Maybe this is... so lower? Okay. It really... I have to fight this thing to get it lower. It keeps going up higher and higher. You know what? I feel like...
This is Camille! Zeta Gundam ready to launch!
I don't know what's going on. Maybe that. This is also a thing you gotta do in these games. You gotta lower the voice volume a little bit.
This is Camille! Zeta Gundam ready to launch!
Because these anime boys are gonna be screaming. That's for sure. Yeah, man. I mean, Gundams are everywhere. Watch their thing. Online competition mode. Okay, so 2's working good. I could boot up 3 and see if I could get to, like, G Gundam stuff right away, or I could... Hey, get away from the speakers. Or I could just see how things go here. We could play Cool Guy Char. He's only level 1. Okay, well, why not be Char? Like, I don't know. He's fucking rad. And I haven't even finished the original series, but this is just Char. But yeah, give me a vote for you two. Like, should I see if there's other Gundam series, or can I just go with a couple of these knuckleheads?
One must always plan a few moves ahead in battle.
Because... These. Oh, 2-player. Excuse me. No, man. He's mysterious. Son of Zeon Daikon. In the year, the colonies of Side 3 on the far side of the moon declared their independence from the Federation as the Republic of Zeon. Char Anzambel was born. He was not born as Char Anzambel, but as Casville Rem Daikon, son of Zeon Zum Daikon, champion of the sovereignty for the Space Noids of Side 3. I'm just gonna... I still want to, like, watch and, like, figure out stuff, so we're just gonna go to Mission 1.
Cemented his reputation after the 1-year war. He had discovered the Federation's plan to develop mobile suits, and also the existence of the White Base. But he needs more successes under his belt to give him the chance to avenge his grudge against the Zabi family, who rule Zeon. Now, he plots a risky ambush on White Base.
If you think Space Noids are cool, you gotta realize that the advent of the Gundam is also the advent of new types. What are they? New types of humans. Humans who live in space. Not just as Space Noids. Let's see how this is.
Nobody's ever fought under these circumstances. A Zaku would be incinerated in seconds if it entered the atmosphere. But the enemy will be focused on making their re-entry. That makes it the perfect time to strike. Objective 1, the Trojan Horse. Objective 2, the enemy mobile suit. Don't let me down.
I bet they'll say the line in the mission, Dorcas, but you'll realize why Char is so fucking cool. Player settings, field info. It's like Dynasty Wars. I'm probably gonna have to capture points. What is this one? 45-year-old man voice. Yeah!
Bask in the glory of victory. First, take over an enemy field by destroying all enemy mobile suits.
Yes, Commander.
You're done.
I didn't expect to be I should have expected to be fighting in space. Let's defeat all these balls. Guess I should look up the Whoa.
Now it's personal.
Meet up. So I am fighting one of the fields. So, oh, why are there so many?
You're done. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so.
There we go.
You're done. You're done. You're done. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Here's a present.
It doesn't matter where I aim, it just sort of... they're everywhere. Okay, we got 2-button combos going on here, so... Okay, that's center, so if I do that...
I don't think so.
Right, this is how Gundam Dynasty Warriors games go. They're very basic combos. If you just deviate from the button mashing and then mash another button, it tends to do something. How can I do this faster? What's that? Oh, attack up. Okay, good.
I don't think so. You're done. I don't think so. You're done. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, he
Always
has.
plan a few moves ahead in battle. I don't think so.
Got like inverted sticks. I might have to change that. I'm gonna have to deal with it till later.
Here's a present.
Riveting yet. But then again, what was I going to expect from Dynasty Warriors? We're taking over this area. Maybe we can, like, zoom out a bit. Oh yeah, I could have left this area a while ago, sorry. Just not sure how to zoom in on the map here. Aha!
I don't think so.
I love the juxtaposition between the mecha design and the ball. So, the ball with arms and gun on top that dunk sketch napkin to my own. Well, yeah, I mean, I want to say the balls are meant for, like, maybe like a, you know, like shipping container stuff. Like the Gundams are made from the good stuff.
Establishing a solid foundation is key.
But everything else is kind of just trash half the time. Oh, the map expanded. Why do we do like the specials sometimes? And then sometimes not. Okay, let me just try something.
I don't think so. I don't think so. You're done. I don't think so. Here's a present.
Then the balls of people and please tell me they didn't seal people's spherical coffins.
A defense commander has been sighted on this field.
It's
Take
gonna-
him out. Done. You're done. A defense
Find it.
commander might arrive to defend the field. But this is nothing to panic about.
See, that's tough. War stuff, man. Yeah, I mean, people are in these balls and they're gonna die in space. I'm sorry to say. You're kind of trashing me a little bit now.
Here's a present. I don't think there's a present. Now you know. It's not the suit that matters, but the pilot inside. I don't think so. They look worried about atmospheric re-entry, but there's nothing to it. It's a Federation ship. Our true objective is the Trojan Horse-class spacecraft, but... I don't think so.
Gain all the field before taking out that thing.
Here's a present.
I do remember that when I played the Pirate Warriors one,
Think so.
it also had a leveling up system. Honestly, you leveled up all the characters generally in these games. Like, you kind of just gotta play them.
Here's a
So chances are that I think there could be more moves and stuff that units can do, but they're not gonna have them at the base level.
Now it's personal.
What's this?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
It's really... I wish I could target some of these guys.
I don't think so. You're done. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Here's a present. I don't think so.
Not there.
I'm on it. I can do this. They're mobile suits, not people.
There's the new Federation suit.
My son was drafted and put in space balls, so he died in an unrelated industrial accident before he reached the hangar. Tragedy.
Here we go.
Let's see.
Why don't you show me what Federation mobile suits can do? You're done.
Gundam ain't shit.
Not bad.
It ain't over yet!
You're done.
I hate having Char tailing me.
Think that he's telling himself they're suits because he's trying not to think of the people inside. Or I could be wrong. Maybe these balls are automated.
It's on its last legs. The Trojan horse is putting up quite a challenge.
10 minutes remaining. Shit. Trying to do like. Sometimes if you just really wipe things out. Oh shit, what's going on here?
Here's a present. You're done.
We have to intercept that thing.
What are you doing, crowd? You can sense them before they hit you. Come on. Close in and attack. Take advantage of the Zaku's abilities.
But we're under such heavy fire!
It's nothing. Just keep an eye on your target and attack from below. I don't think so. Here's a present. Now you know. It's not the suit that matters, but the pilot inside.
Get out of the unit.
I don't think so. Hang in there. I'm on my way.
They're still trying to take down the white base.
Just what I'd expect from amateurs. Atmospheric re-entry is a perfect time to strike.
Supposed to go fight for it. Represented by the enemies.
I don't think so.
That's the speed.
I don't think so.
To defeat this ship, I have to just do this stuff. I'm getting that close for the timer, though.
You're done. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Bang, maybe some place for first anything. Defense commanders, there we go.
You're done. I don't think so. I don't think so. Here's a present. I don't think so. Now you know. It's not the suit that matters, but the pilot inside. You're done.
Do this all in 5 minutes. I just go to this other field. I can take it over. Let's bring it back over to the white base area.
Here's a present. so.
If you want to actually hear that line, you gotta play like a Super Robot War game.
Bastard! Getting cocky on me, huh?
Better believe it, kid. It's the white base. Full base.
You're done. I don't think so. Now it's personal.
Loading social medias. https://bookings.ai/graphic.
Okay, I've learned new combos.
You're done.
But they don't work.
I don't think so. You're done.
So we got that.
I don't think so.
I'm not letting anyone near White Base.
I'll show you that a difference in mobile suit abilities doesn't decide a battle. You're done.
It doesn't. Fuck you.
I see them. I can see the enemy.
Get away from me. Oh man, he's actually attacking.
I don't think so. He was born under a bad
There
sign.
we go.
This time, Shar is gonna be mine. Come on, keep it together, Amuro!
I don't think so. Someone's learned some new tricks. Nice pipe. Now it's personal.
That's gonna kill me.
You're done. Damn.
But after all that, better get some experience. Here's the problem. I don't know how to walk. I also feel like you level. You.
One must
If
always plan.
I try it again now, leveled up a bit, it should be a little easier. At least now I know what I should have done. Should have just,
Shar Aznable cemented.
Nobody.
try and take care of that thing. Oh, player settings. You can change skill. Oh, shit. Oh, there's like arts and stuff. Oh, that's what I'm figuring out. Dash into shot. I mean, I don't know. It's a bunch.
First, take over an enemy field by destroying all enemy mobile suits. You're done. Yes, Commander. You're done. I don't think so. I don't think so. Here's a present.
Now, baby. Oh. That's good.
I don't think so.
That's way back.
You're done. I don't think so. You're done. Establishing a solid foundation is key. That's the first step to victory.
Nothing now, what the hell? Gain 2 levels. I say that now to watch me choke in the front fight again.
Here's a present.
The darkest. The reason Char is cool is because he souped up the red Zaku. Normally they're green, but his is, what's the quote? I think it's souped up to be 3 times as fast as the other Zaku's, but otherwise it's like the same unit. But he's cool because he can handle it.
What? You still haven't taken the field?
A defense commander has been sighted on this field. Take him out. I don't think so. A defense commander might arrive to defend a field, but this is nothing to panic about. Yes, sir! I don't think so.
Second. Hell yeah.
They look worried about atmospheric re-entry, but there's nothing to it. I don't think so. It's a Federation ship. Our true objective is the Trojan Horse-class spacecraft. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Just do this so I can take out the ship. This.
Here's a present.
I'm on it. I can do this. They're mobile suits, not people.
There's the new Federation suit. I see them. I can see the enemy. I don't think so. You're done. I don't think so. I don't think so.
I'll get you if it's the last thing I do.
Too easy.
I hate having Char tailing me.
Oh, that stopped him.
You're done. It's on its last legs. The Trojan Horse is putting up quite a challenge. Here's a present. You're done. I don't think so.
Definitely the age where they have lock on these things.
I don't think so.
Doing that with them. Need to be bigger again.
Here's a present. You're done. One must always plan a few moves ahead in battle. I don't think so.
Definitely repetitive otherwise. I guess if you like what you're doing, then it's alright.
What are you doing, Crown? You can sense them before they hit you. Come on. Done. Close in and attack. Take advantage of the Zaku's abilities. You're done.
But we're under such heavy fire!
I don't think so. It's nothing. Just keep an eye on your target and attack from below. Here's a present.
Clear these guys out a little
Still
bit.
trying to take down the white base.
Just what I'd expect from amateurs. Atmospheric re-entry is a perfect time to strike. Here's a present. I don't think so. I don't think so. You're done.
You can keep that going for a little bit, actually, if you keep zooming around.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Here's a present.
I'm not letting anyone near white base.
I'll
Right,
show
you.
you the difference in mobile suit abilities. Doesn't decide a battle. Here's a present.
This time, Shara's gonna be mine.
You're done. Come on.
Thank you.
Keep it together, Amuro!
Oh, I know my combos now.
Someone's learning some new tricks. You were born on my pilot side. Now you know. It's not the suit that matters, but the pilot inside.
It's no good!
This is a handful. These Federation mobile suits can't be standard issue.
It's a ducking up suit.
Damn, it's all over. Don't sweat it too much, Crown. Your opponent's suit looks even worse. Crown, do you read me?
Under clean. Nice. This is the guy knocking a ball. Charring a
I
ball.
had no idea I dropped this fast!
I'd be playing hard. Charred mode, even for char.
Char! Help! I can't slow my fall! Help me!
There's a big pause.
Sorry, Crown. Unfortunately, a Zaku isn't built for entering the atmosphere. But I promise you, I'll make sure you don't die in vain.
Yeah. It's good.
Here it is! Procedures for atmospheric entry. Coolant shift, heat buffer, all circuits
They're
engaged!
good toys. See, man, war's tough. Ooh, it's coming out of his growiness.
The mobile suit's position is unchanged, and it isn't burning up. However, this should have changed their angle of entry. They'll have to land in our territory now. War is hell. As if I'd ever forget.
Gonna double check the suit list. And this second one. And it's an old enough game that I can probably go to game FAQs, or game facts, and actually have info. Ooh. The left arm of the bulb. I guess I'll just take them all. Get sort of in between information. Character's perspective. Let me see here. I've confirmed that this game doesn't actually have any G Gundam stuff. It's mostly some of the earlier things. So that means that I'm just looking up Warriors 3, Musha. Well, I know he's in the third game. Looking at all the other unlockable stuff. You can probably play G Gundam stuff from the start of that. I'm just seeing what time it is. Let's see what the next mission is.
A few moves ahead in battle.
I mean, otherwise, the whole point of the P showing off the PS3 is like it's working, but I think the only other thing I could show off is like what I got on here. Like, I do have a lot of things. Like, I got all of these PS1 classic games. A lot of them were from like when there was like PlayStation Home. You get like a lot of these like for free, but I bought a bunch of them too. Like, it's probably, this is the only way I have to play Silent Hill. The first one, bunch of Crash games, Spyro, Warhawk. First time I got to try Symphony of the Night was on here. I showed off the other ones. It's a lot of the downloadable ones. These ones, like, I managed to have Marvel. That one's hard. That one's obsolete with the new collection coming out, but that one, fine. Back to the Future. It's not Rome, but I have Spartacus Legends. Dorcas, that's probably pretty cool. Some sale ones. I don't. This is obsolete too. Apparently, it wasn't very good though. This was an infamously bad one. Yeah, I tried to get things that maybe were going to be hard to get down the line. Some exclusives. Charlotte Light Trial. Oh, that's not even the full game though. This one is rare, but yeah, I first played the Pirate Warriors games on here. I'll try another mission quickly, though. Just a little side look.
Taking the blame for Garmazabi's death, Char accepts a demotion. However, Cassilia Zabi recognizes his talent and promotes him to captain again. Char is ordered to help M'Quve drive the White Base out of Texas Colony. Char brings Lala Soon with him as a test of her skills in battle.
These are nonsense words. Without having watched it, I don't know what this even means. I don't know what the context
M'Quve
is.
sortied in the GAN? Trying to prove himself to me, I guess. I'm not going to just sit here and watch, though. Time to try out the Gelgoog and see how M'Quve
By
handles
George
things.
Lucas.
Captain, don't you need your spacesuit?
I believe in bringing my mobile suit back in one piece. I don't plan on dying. I don't wear a spacesuit or any combat uniform.
He goes into the mobile suit, he doesn't even wear a fucking helmet. If he died in space, he died just from a pressure leak. Freaking ridiculous. ZNA's named the Red Comet due to... Oh!
Lala, find a safe place and watch. Watch how mobile suits fight.
I don't think so.
Yes.
You're done.
It's fucking rad.
You're done. Here's a present.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I not know. I know, like, Char's counterattack, the suit gets him back. I thought Char was going to just walk out and out and have died from sheer willpower. He probably could if he tried.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so.
You kind of gotta, like, if you want to get out of, like, a combo that might not work for you, you gotta, like, boost out of it, kind of. But you can only use so many boost cancels, I guess.
Here's a present. You're done. Only a coward would hide like that.
I've got my strategy planned out. And now I'll use it to destroy Gundam.
Here's a present.
I don't think so.
I see them. I can see the enemy.
Just the most rough he is.
You're done.
Okay, now I have to have a field.
I don't think so.
Like, invert this turning, though. It's messing me up so much. I'm taking this field. I'm getting out of here. So they're coming after me. You love how they just stand there. Batman multiples. I don't have time for this all. I haven't streamed in a while. I want to make some progress.
Here's a present. You're done. You're done. Here's a present.
You do the special in the air, it does something
Let's see
different.
what Kuve's made of.
You bastard! Surround it!
Too easy.
Bring this guy, what's left? Oh.
Here's a present.
Definitely, when I was younger, like, well,
Now it's personal.
sometime I didn't play a ton of Gundam games,
Here's a present.
but it was actually really funny to play this one fighting game where like I got my first little bit of like G Gundam stuff, and then like you play a thing that you played, and then the boss is who you expect for the final boss, but then it actually wasn't like how the anime was at all. So I was actually surprised when I actually watched it in its entirety. Like, there's so much, like, the drama parts of the show being left out here.
One must always plan a few moves ahead in battle.
Dant and the Champ blah blah something. Yeah.
Here's a present.
Yeah, the one thing you kind of got to give Gundam, though, is just that
Now it's personal.
they were trying, they kind of, before that, it was always like selling toys, and it introduced like the drama, and it was just more realistic than the fantasy of just being in a robot. It's like, hey, there's war, and this robot just stepped on somebody, and it was some sister, and we feel super guilty about it.
Here's a present.
Or stuff like that, I don't know. Trials and tribulations of war. But they still ended up selling toys anyways.
You're done. Here's a present.
I don't think so. You want a sword fight? Your dirty tricks are no match for Gundam's immense power!
You're done.
Just have this feeling.
I have to defeat the Gundam if I'm ever going to put Char in his place.
Got it. He's gonna fight Gundam.
How could...
Take that!
That's enough. It's over.
What?
Uragan, deliver that vase to Lady Cassilia for me. It's priceless!
Now that is what happens when you don't plan far enough ahead.
Redeem Q3 Speak to send a message. Follow or sub for unlimited use with
Wait.
Speak.
It isn't Char.
It's coming from.
You're done. You're a dozen present.
Yeah.
I see them. I can see the enemy. I don't think so. That's the enemy? I don't think so.
Yep.
I'll get you if it's the last thing I do.
I got to save these things in case I need them. That's that boss thing makes no sense. That was the good guy, yeah.
Here's a present.
You should have stayed home.
Out of here, Mara.
Too easy.
I don't think so.
You're done.
I get these things. Well, everyone's got an absolute nightmare with death going on. Yeah, this feels probably more like, oh, well, drama and all that, but then you make a game like this and it's like, oh, look how many things are exploding.
Here's a present.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Cancel my combo.
Here's a present. You're done.
I don't think
Here's
so.
a present.
I don't think so.
Now it's personal.
Personal.
Here's a present.
Spinning stick.
I don't think so.
Now it's personal.
I don't think so.
One must always plan a few moves ahead in battle.
Spinning.
I'll get you if it's the last thing I do.
I think so.
A red
Fast.
mobile suit. Is it Char?
This could get ugly.
Never tell.
So Gundam's got a new type in the cockpit. Here's a present.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Here's a present. Not bad.
It ain't over yet. I don't think so.
Here's a present. Here's a present. You're stunned. Here's a present.
Super.
It's no good. Whoa.
100 robots with guns through them
It's
shooting
good.
at a time. Love it. Yeah, that's the game. They'll tell you the games are the feeling of being a powerful warrior or
Yes,
something.
Captain. So, that was a mobile suit.
Do you feel powerful when you beat up a bunch of like helpless people? Like, look, there's like fucking. You're not kidding. That's like almost 300 on the screen right now, or it's like 100 something.
Captain, do you really think I can pilot the Elmath?
The what now?
Are you scared?
Are you scared?
Yes.
Yes. Who would it be?
You'll just have to get used to it. I'll be right there with you. You'll be a better pilot than me in no time.
Me? A better pilot than the Red Comet?
Even yourself, girl. Be a boss bitch. Yes, I'm scared of you. You're psycho. Don't know whether I should keep going or not. How are you doing, Dorcas? Feel like it's just us tonight.
One must always plan a few moves ahead in battle.
Having destroyed Xeon's
Just trying to see how you like. Oh, you can just like toggle off stuff. That stuff. I'm gonna see if you can do the suit options over here. Oh wait, no, I need to check this. There's not gonna be servers for this thing. Oh, you're down? Okay. I'm sometimes better on the days when I have like 2 espressos. I had like 2 today, but I spaced them out throughout the day, so feel pretty good. Oh, what are you talking about? It's like right here. Running G-Gun. Well, how do you like... Do you just look at them here? Zaku. Gilgoog. Oh, that's what I didn't know it was called. That. Gundam. Dog. I wonder when you... Maybe the deal is... Oh, you know what it probably is? Right. There's like that... The story mode is following a few Gundam things, so he was here the whole time. This is what I wanted Mal to see. So they're just in this mode, which I guess presumably doesn't have an official story. The Gulug was first constructed by the Gungans.
My hands glow and roar for me to defeat you!
That is not the same voice. You gotta do these parts, don't you? Nothing's really game. I have to save this for like when Mal joins again or something. We could do. Let's see what this. No, go back. I want to see what this little turd.
Some things are impossible, even for new types.
Actually, what am I talking about? I liked Gundam Wing. We have two guys here. Could be cool blonde guy number 2.
Mission acknowledged.
Eight missions, free mission, collect missions, license mission, friendship mission, extra mission, download mission. They all called mission. Put the child in the ball. Put the child in the ball. Child in the ball. Put the child in the ball. Put the child in the ball.
Some things are impossible, even for new types.
Why can't I play his mission? Child. I'll put the child in the ball. Put the child in the ball. Put the child in the ball. God damn it. How do you unlock the ball? So I gotta figure it out. I mean, I don't know how much I'll play this game down the line, but pilot of the V2 Gundam.
I'm going to teach you how to fight on the battlefield.
Okay, this is like... So I guess if you hopped into... Okay.
These are the basics.
Okay. So this is the stuff I figured out on my own earlier.
Your there.
Oh.
You can't get me!
Things are possible, like cramming a child in the ball. Oh, I believe that there's a chance.
Next, let's take a look at dash attacks.
The balls aren't playable. I'm gonna be angry. You see, they're playable in like the Gundam fighting game. It's like one of the worst units to play as, but... Yeah, I probably showed you it once. Trying to play the small spiders.
You can't get me!
Yes, John, I'm gonna take up the screen. So, yeah, you mean the Psycho Gundam? Although that's Psycho Gundam Mark II. I think the game had like Psycho Gundam Mark III. I've never seen the show that has the Psycho Gundam though. There's like too many. There's too many shows, man.
You don't know me? I am Master Asia, the undefeated of the East!
See if we can do some missions. Mission challenge. Do like basic thing first.
Mission acknowledged.
Try this again. I need like a guide of this. Like, why is everything locked? It's like such a thing to be like, oh, here's a mode. You can totally go through the mode, but you can't actually play the missions because you haven't done the prerequisites yet. Like, what are the prerequisites?
These are the big.
Yeah, hero guy. Hero you. Hero you. He's the hero. Increases the variety of charge checks. Also increase, however, some low suits that are charge checks and cannot charge. Ah. So level up.
Next, let's take a look at dash attacks.
Read it this time. When you press square after connecting with 2 to 6 charge attacks, your mobile suit will throw self-damage is called a boost attack.
Give up now. Buzz off. Give up now. Give up now. Buzz off. Buzz off. Buzz off. Buzz off. Buzz off.
You do this, like, do I have to Google this? I'm just gonna be myself as hero guy. Hero. That I'm naming an anime character hero guy. That's too perfect. That's perfect. That's going on my list. Back 15 years ago. I don't understand. They use X when 2 to 6 charge attack connects with an enemy. I'm stuck. Yeah, that's poorly written. It means after you use a charge attacks 2 through 6, press X. So let's say you press square twice, then triangle. That would be charge attack 3. Okay. So it's not.
Give up now.
About that. They're talking about like
This
after
way.
you do
You won't leave yourself
thing that
exposed when
cancels
attacking.
into a.
Plus, you deliver a bigger punch to the target.
Thank you.
If you can keep it up, the enemy will never have a chance to respond. It's great.
Dash attack. Oh, you can't
This
use
will
that.
enable you
Can't
to
say
deliver
that.
attacks with more
Nintendo
power.
owns that.
But
Charge attacks.
Buzz off. Buzz off.
Buzz off. Buzz.
By linking these attacks, you can freely control your mobile suit. Try different strategies and techniques to decide how you want to fight a battle.
Now, let's apply what you learned on a real battlefield. Make sure to stay focused. Take over the enemy field. Destroy the enemy mobile suits to control the field.
I do recall some of these games might let you like pick whatever pilot you want. So you put like a different pilot in a different suit. I wouldn't know if there are stats and things that would be affected. Maybe just more like who you want to hear talking all the time. Could be 360 in some there's 100 enemies.
The defense commander has appeared. Take him out, and the field is yours.
Scary.
Buzz off. This is nothing. Give up now. Give up now. Buzz off.
You see it completing the basic training maybe. Let's make play as other characters.
Sometimes a mobile suit already present on the battlefield will turn into a defense commander. Try taking control of the field without bringing down that mobile suit.
I won't let you go.
Oh, what? I lost power.
What's that one round hole of health?
Buzz off. Buzz off.
I lost power. My mistake.
Hey! Did you hear a word I said? Fine. I guess you're gaining confidence. Let's go to the next lesson.
Did it just they made a situation that I was supposed to do the field of not defeat the commander. Defeat enemies surrounding the battleship. That's I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to say.
Fields with battleships will have defense commanders protecting them. You can drive off battle.
Buzz off. Give up now.
There are many different kinds of fields. In some fields, you can't leave once you enter. You can go in, but you can't get out.
Thanks.
This field is the opposite. You can leave any time, but once you do, you can't get back in. This field is sealed off. You can't enter or leave.
You're basically telling me you can put baby in a corner.
But once you meet the specific conditions or objectives for any field, you can enter and leave it at will. Stay focused and you'll do fine. Good luck!
So, you got the basics down? Good. Now you're part of Yazan's strike force. This time, it's real. But first, let me tell you one thing. If your suit is destroyed, or you lose one of your main bases, then you lose the battle. And it's game over for you.
This is nothing. Give up now.
Get out of here, Dunkel. Dunk?
Buzz off.
What kind of beer?
I won't let you go. You are mine. Buzz off. Give up now.
Do what I was supposed to do before. Maybe if I can just defeat.
Give up now. Give up now. You're through. Buzz off. Give up now. Give up now. All enemies confirmed eliminated. Continuing mission. You're through.
Good work. Keep it up. Haha! Not bad, kid. All right, now it's time to get serious.
Normal attacks aren't very effective against giant-sized opponents. Giant enemies always have certain weak points. These are indicated with this special mark. When the mark appears, launch your attack. Hitting the weak points indicated by the marks allows you to cause more damage.
Yes, now I see why you
Smash
gotta...
attacks are particularly effective. Let's try one now. By timing your smash attacks, you can knock down even giant-sized enemies. Knocking a giant enemy down increases the amount of time that you can attack its weak spots. Smash attacks aren't the only effective way to do this. SP attacks can knock these giant enemies down as well. Smash attacks work well against giant enemies that aren't showing their weak points. If an enemy isn't showing any weak points, you can use a smash attack to force them to open themselves up to you. You will find this an invaluable tool in your arsenal, so make sure to use it.
Join the Discord community for insider info.
In battles against giant enemies, your viewpoint is always fixed on them. During times when your viewpoint is fixed, this indicator mark appears on the screen.
There's probably like the same giant enemies in from that fighting game.
During battle, you can also destroy portions of giant
legs.
enemies, such as their arms or legs. This is called partial destruction. Destroying the right portions can prevent these enemies from launching certain attacks. If a giant enemy's special attack is giving you trouble, try destroying that portion of it. But if you can cleanly destroy a giant enemy using its weak spots instead of partially damaging it, you may earn a reward. Once you get the hang of fighting, try to defeat giant enemies without relying on partial destruction.
Of course, you do training anytime you want to do mech. I doubt. That's why I'm thinking maybe you just got cleared at once. This is like... Oh, shit.
Watch for patterns. Keep those eyes peeled. See if you can find an opening. Don't rush blindly into battle.
Now.
Timing is everything.
Buzz off. Give up now. Give up now. This is nothing. This is nothing. Give up now.
Yeah, that's it.
This
Nice.
is nothing.
Big targets like this always have weak points.
Give up now.
Look for an opening and strike.
Guess just build up my super.
Buzz off. This is nothing. Buzz off. Buzz off. Give up now. Give up now. Buzz off. This is nothing.
First, this bridge experiment rather than introducing mechanics of I was making purpose and listings. Japanese game development would does not agree with you on that. Although I think newer devs are better about it.
This is nothing.
Let's go.
Buzz off.
Gotta put it away if it's like this.
Give up now. This is nothing. Buzz off.
good. Training complete. I think you might actually be useful in a fight now. See you on the battlefield, soldier.
It's definitely design oversight, because, like,
better watch out.
the game literally starts on, like,
Looks like you know what you're doing.
the story missions.
Don't forget to read the manual.
So if you do
as
that
well.
before this, like, you come back to
forward
this
to seeing
after, like,
you
what I
again.
just did tonight, and then it's like, I know this stuff already. Let's just see what happens after this. I'll probably call it quits afterwards, but... yeah, it's like weird, right? Like, it's this tunnel training, but it's in, like, the certain mission mode type. It's not even... like, you would expect... it was, like, a little bit kind of being told about the battlefield and the other thing, but... view seen in Hope of Peace. Okay, that's the conditions. View seen in Peace. What is Hope of Peace? So these download missions that I downloaded. Okay, there's like 2 more of those, like, teach how to play the game missions. Sure, before you would forward preventing from playing Avatar after would make you think of some head injury. Yeah, I know. Yeah, because, like, now, like, I'm just gonna Google it quickly. Gundam to Hope of Peace. Go to mission, choose here, go to terminal, and take a mission.
Mission acknowledged.
Let's say we'd pick Hero. Apparently, this is going to make you go insane even more. Now the mission is unlocked. To go to this terminal, do this little story thing, explain the mission mode. There's literally a fast forward button.
My hands glow and roar for me to defeat you!
Literally have to do this for every character. Train from Kikuchi. So you are the Kikuchi master. This like afterwards, but it's like they yeah, that's so like I get like You can't be angry with Nintendo games then, because they would just have the person talk to you right away in a Zelda game and point out the thing to do that you should do, and then you can wander off or go up to it or something. That's insane. Like, you have to do that for every character, like do their little like, hey, so-and-so from my story. And then you can actually do their story missions. Oh my gosh. It's like they're at the risk of liability if they don't make you click through everything. Force them to read forms. I know, like, they're not all like this though. Like, I didn't have to do this in the One Piece one. You literally do the story mode and you do the story. Like, I'm pretty sure the first mission holds your hand as to what you do, but it's more like go from point A to point B though. I mean, in those ones, they may have like started to show you the combos on the screen at that point, so like... There's definitely a lot of missions now. But it's like you gotta do missions and then meet characters and do character missions. Maybe the writers also design like everything. Well, the thing about it is, like, I kid you not, like, at least in the One Piece ones, like, sometimes each game would, like, the mechanics would suddenly change too, and it's like, you would think, like, they kind of build up off of each other, but then sometimes they don't. So, like, and this is only the second one, so, like, I imagine... I don't know what the first one would have been like. I'm guessing like the first one may have been even like more limited because it was like the first one. But I wouldn't. You'd have to like see footage or something. But yeah, no, that's like definitely like it feels like an old design philosophy at least. If I was smarter, I would have updated some of the streaming info, but I think that's all I'll do for tonight. I'll have to like catch up with you, man, and like it's a long weekend, so I might have some more free time to sort of do things. I might be able to be online a bit more. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, if we ever look at like the third one, it may be different, but I mean, these games are a bit old at this point, so like, it's probably not going to be that different. Yeah, thanks for joining. I'm just, yeah, I think that's about it. At least tech-wise, everything worked. Actually, no, it didn't all. I'll figure out what's going on. These cat sitting gigs. Oh yeah, we talked about that. Yeah. Yeah, hang out was good too. I could do another like cafe sketch or something. Yeah. Keep in touch. The sign-offs.